we are in for a real treat now. Lawrence is going to show us where the magic happens.
All right, well, standard artist tabaret, water container, rags, a palette, and brushes. For many years, I used a typical tear-off palette with the disposable sheets. And then a few years ago, I started using this Stay Wet palette. And as you can see, I've been hard at work, and it's time I started over with this one. But you can also see that the colors are arranged in a particular order. I typically put white in the corner and then work through from yellow ochre to cadmium yellow, cadmium orange, and cadmium red. I have the earth tones here, burnt sienna, burnt umber, and then the blues and black, and use this area for mixing. But the really important thing here is the brushes. You can see I've got quite a collection. I can't say that I use them all in every painting, but they are really what makes the magic. You'll see that some of them are almost new looking, and they have a almost chiseled edge, and that's really great for being able to draw long lines. But there's another kind of brush that is also really important, and this is amazing. This brush is called a rigger. Now, the reason it's called a rigger is because it was invented by people who were painting the ropes on old sailing ships. That's called the rigging. They needed these brushes with a long bristle and a fat belly there to hold a lot of paint so that it would last through a very long continuous line. So there are different kinds of brushes. They all have different names. And you will notice that some of these brushes seem a little misshapen. Let me give you an example. This is one of my best friends. It started out as what's called a filbert with a little bit of a rounded edge, but this one looks like it has just stuck its finger in a light socket because it's all broken up on the ends, and I love that about this brush. I've sometimes said that if someone broke into my studio at night and took my brushes, I would have to quit painting, because these are the ones that I really understand. And while I'm about the business of painting, you will see me, if you were a fly on the wall, you would see me touching the brushes just like this, feeling them with my fingers to make sure it's got the right springiness, and they feel just like old friends.
Lawrence, thank you so much. I know our FWA patrons and the students all appreciate seeing the brushes that went into making these beautiful paintings. Thanks, and have a good evening.